Hey Joe. Um, Kinda, yeah. I've also moved everything that was behind there. So yeah. Let me see if I can get the chat on my main screen. Okay, I can actually see the chat now. Audio might be off. Let me have a look at that. Audio works on my end. But I did just notice that I put in the wrong title, or my keyboard doesn't work properly, so let me fix that. Let's see, live streams. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to start printing, so if my normal audio is low, that's actually a good thing. Um, let's see. So I'm just gonna start a print on this, or I mean, I have some decent prints. So the plan for today or tonight in my case is to replace the cooler, the part cooling on this. And because I've been testing out Rock Salt's UFO thing. So let me go get the new one, because I have it in my jacket pocket. All right, so I have the new UFO cooler. is the camera's a little bit too bright, isn't it? Let me turn that down just a smidge. Because that's a little bit too bright. Oh yeah. That should be a lot better. That's more comfortable. That's much better. Alright, so I've been doing some test prints to get like a decent 10-ish minute benchy out of this thing, and I ran into some issues. I lost a belt, so I was here earlier today and redid the belts. And also, yeah, I've printed new motor mounts just because these are PLA and I'm eventually just gonna melt them. Which reminds me, I could probably start the next print on that thing. So I'm using my switch wire slash endo wire to to print parts for this in ABS. Let's see, yes, you are complete. So let's start the next print, and I'll pull this one off. First layer is a little bit too high on this. I'll fix that when the print starts. All right. Maybe I should post some stuff online to let people know that I'm actually streaming. Details, right? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do what I normally do and put it right there, because that's the way that I calibrated it to start off with. I don't need a headset. Yeah, Joe, I just did that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, when the issue for me having it here in on my shirt is that when I go like when I put my head down, my beard just covers it and mutes me. So maybe it's like a built-in mute button. Like I don't know. So yeah, because I started this stream, I just I just turned on the camera and started the stream. So I'm gonna set up one more camera that I can just move around a little bit. Or should I just hang it up? Because I have a spot in the ceiling I could use. It's a little bit of a luxury. I have more places to put cameras than I have cameras. Skill issue. Yeah. I'm missing a tripod. No, I'm not. There it is. So, yeah, I think you like that phone. Saved you, didn't it? Oh, and Joe, by the way, if you from the last time you were here, we have moved a lot of stuff around. So if you remember, the camera used to be on the table, the other table. It is no longer that, because the table is over there. Is that stupid, or should I just hang it? I'll hang it. Took a measurement on the other screwdriver and bits, and I have to say we're absolutely right. Super nice. Yeah, it is. It's amazing how cheap that thing is and how effective it is. I still use it every day I'm in here, so let's see if I can make this work. You're just gonna have to look at my back. I'm sorry. Well, not really, actually. That should be close. Let's see if this just works like it should. Does it? It works. I mean, the colors are horrible, but it does work. All right. So, should I just send one more speed bench sheet just to get like a bench line? Because the last one I sent, the belts went to shit. So let's see. Is that thing heating up? Yes, it is. Preview. Let's see. Yeah, the screwdriver, I absolutely love it. I just constantly use it. The only thing, like, there's no battery indicator on it. There's a LED that lights up when you're charging it, but so I have no idea the charge state. But I do have two screwdrivers, or electric ones at least. And this one, if I can. Oh, yeah, it's one of those guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. That's too old. Okay, so let's see if I can share the screen. If I'm actually good at setting things up, it should just work. Yep, it works. Woohoo! I'm so nice. All right. So here's the thing. I have this speed I have this speed profile, and if I actually go to prepare and add a benchy, and let's see, check my phone real quick. Now if I slice this, what's it gonna give me? So that's 8 minutes 28 seconds, and that is, let's see, my filament, my max volumetric speed is set to 30 at 8 minutes 28 seconds. Now if I change it to this profile, which is based on the LDO Mark 1 profile, and I slice it, I get 12 minutes. My main issue with that is that my speeds are actually the same, if not higher, on this one. So it's 600. I'm just gonna open up one more window. Because I think there's something in this profile that is slowing me down, and it's not speed. Because it's set to 30, so that should be good. I'm just gonna close that. I don't need Discord. So with this, I'm at 12 minutes. And then I'll switch to this one. And slice. Minimum layer time should be the same. Let's check. So this one is 8:28, and let's go to speed first. So this one's set to 400 and 200 on outer walls, and then 50k acceleration and 10k, 20k, 50k. And that's 8 minutes. And then the other one is set to 60k on basically everything in 600 millimeters a second, and still that's limit. Let's go to cooling. See, minimum layer time is 1.8. If I just don't slow down, what happens? I mean, it could be that easy that it's just slowing down. No, still, it's a tiny bit quicker actually by not slowing down. But I want to keep that minimum time, just because the smokestack keeps getting broken, and I timed it on like a good, I have a decently good one right here, and it was 1.8 seconds. So let's just start on, I'm gonna get both of them on screen so I can start comparing it, because I want to get this fast one into this one here so that it's part of my actual Rollahan setup. Okay, so quality. So this one's set to 0.5 on everything. So jerk. $30 on the fast one, 40, 25, 40, 60, 50. So it's not, I don't think it's a speed setting. I think there's something else happening that it's not happy about. So let's just start. Look for differences. So 0.25, that's easy. First layer should be 0.5. Oh, keyboard keeps disconnecting. Scene position nearest, that's easy. Precision, same. No ironing, classic. Inner, outer. Wall direction shouldn't make a difference. Bridge flow ratio. I mean, that shouldn't make a difference, but let's just copy them. Okay, so strength. I think this is where, if there is any difference at all, I should find it here. So 2, monotonic 3.8. I mean, that shouldn't matter, should it? Top shell thickness is set by my layer height. Okay, let's just check it. Good point. $11. It's going down at least. Okay, I'm just gonna copy whatever I can see that's different. Gap fill. This one's set to nowhere. At 100. Me and Joe had some issues with gap fill. Even though you turn it off, it'll still try to do gap fill. 1113, and it's not doing gap fills, so that's at least something. Minimum sparse infill threshold 200. That's not right. Rotate solid infill direction. I mean, does that matter at all? Detect narrow internal solid infill. Let's see. What's the retraction on this? Speed. Setting overrides. So that's stock. That one's set to 3 at 100. 1113 still. And this one is set to 3 at 150. That's probably a little bit much. Let's check that there's nothing, there's no override. Okay, let's go to speed and see. So I haven't had an issue with having 500 for first layers, so I'm just gonna keep that. And the outer wall 300. Normally I don't see it going higher than 300, so that shouldn't be an issue. Or should I just copy what I know works? Because I know that the one on the right works. Okay, let's just copy that. 400. Then bridge at 300. Travel at 600. Let's see. It is cursed, yes. Because the one on, like, I don't need to figure this out, but I really want to because the profile on the right is my old Rook Mark II profile that's based on a Voron one. So if I share this, you have to have a Voron V0 profile loaded. But if I fix the left one, you only need to have a Rook MK1 loaded, which makes more sense because it's our printer, right? So let's copy all of these things over. 5. Sparse infill just at the 100%. Internal solid 100%. First layer 10k. Top surface 10k. Travel 100k. I know I can do 100k, but let's. So jerk is just set to 30 everywhere. Oop, not 4030. Extrusion rate, smoothing, nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna save that. Because I want a profile that can do a absolutely perfect, flawless 10-minute benchy. 12, so we went slightly up again. So where's the difference here? It's travel, inner wall. Could it be in here? Motion ability. Okay, let's copy these as well. 1280. I mean, these ones are really high compared to this one. I'm just gonna go through everything at this point. Retract on layer change is off. Wipe is off. I mean, that could be a little bit. Okay, let's look at this then. Now the final thing would be, you see 937. I'm getting close. I'm actually doing less travel here. And Top surface slightly more. Internal solid slightly more. Sparse infill slightly more. Everything's just slightly more. There's nothing that kind of stands out. So then it's filament. Filament related maybe. So flow ratio. I mean, total filament used. Total filament 10.08, 10.54. That might just be this flow ratio. This one's lowered slightly. I think I'm just gonna set it to 1. And then I found that this filament flows like crazy even at 200, so I'm just gonna let it stay at 200. One 100. Keep fan always on. Don't slow down. Well, I want it to slow down. It might just be that, because the fact that I want it slow down. Cooling overhang threshold. Dang it. Is it because I want it to slow down? And then the filament use is because of that. Because if I can print it at 937, it looks good, then like that would be perfect. I know my time estimates are slightly lower than they actually are, so I have a timer. Okay, let's just send it. Print. Upload and print. While this is heating, I'm gonna try to get a better angle on that second camera. I just need my little stool to get up there. Also, this camera needs a charging cable. Sorry about the shaking. Not really, I don't care. Is that good? It's better than nothing. Alright. Just putting on a charger on that camera. That's better. How much of a difference on the input shaper did you notice? I have no idea because I didn't run input shaping before, or if I did, it's old, and I haven't run input shaping on this setup yet. I could probably do that because I do have an input shaper here. I'm just not sure if I have a mount, but I can fix that as well. Have a Big Tree Tech M5P CB1. M5P will work with your config file from that video. I'm not sure, Tom. I would recommend that you have a look at the pins. If you can pull up a generic M5P config and the M4P config, I would check those for the pin outputs because they need to be the same. If the pins are not the same, then it won't work. But converting it, like moving all the pins, that should be a copy paste thing. So moving the M5P pins over to the LDO config should be quite simple. I'm not sure how this is gonna go with all the fan blowing, so let me quickly look at that. Yeah, that's I'm really sorry about the noise. There's not much that I can do with a CPAP running right next to me, so. It is. My old mics would be better at this because these ones are not that good. All right. I just turned the mic off about halfway there. So that was a, let's see, 9:37. It's saying 10. So let's just call that a 10-minute benchy. I should probably time it, but so yeah, let's home, get the bed up so you can see it. No, I'm not sure what happened to this roof or the inside of the ceiling, but let's see. How does that look? Externally, I'm okay with it. Like, I could probably slow it down on some things, like the little flagpole holder at the back. Smokestack is really nice. I think I can actually slow down that layer right there. But then on the inside, like there's a kind of a buildup of something going wrong. But externally, that is really nice. You can see the input shaping not being there, but focus. That is not flawless, but good. So I'm gonna swap the UFO-nator to this new one, and I'll get this off and I'll show you the differences. So let's just unzoom. Yeah, the hull, I'm pretty happy with the hull. The things that I'm not happy with is mostly due to layer. It's because it's not retracting on layers when it's doing a layer jump or going up a layer. So that could probably just be fixed by ticking that little box, so that it'll wipe when it's doing a layer change. So not bad, I guess. So let's pull this one off, and then I'll put the new one on, which should be pretty straightforward if I had the right bit. Is this the wrong bit? There it is. Because the thing is, I know that the movement system on this thing can do 3-minute benchy, but the flow and the cooling can't. So until I do something about that, I have to kind of just go for quality first, which is more interesting, to be honest. But I do have plans to go faster with quality, because if I can do a 10-minute benchy at this point, I want to do a 5-minute perfect benchy. I kind of hate myself, but comes with the territory. Let's lower this down a little bit. So, can you see the difference? So this one has a bunch of slots. Come on, focus. There we go. On the bottom, and 4 holes that goes into the nozzle. And this one has the same 4 holes, but it has these valves. Hopefully it'll make a difference. This one's also slightly higher up, which Rock Salt's theory is that it should give the air more places to go. Places to go after it's hit whatever it's supposed to hit. Heat sets. We need heat sets. Alright, I'm just gonna steal these ones. Or maybe not. If that one's going back on, I don't want to kill it. Got some random ones from a drawer. Alright. Alright. Let's put this one away. It's hot. So I have some little printed adapters because I'm using my tiny modular tool head, and there's 2 screws that I can't see. So this is not the final version of this toolhead. I'm having to do some changes to it. Nothing that it will affect me right now, but it might at a later point. So already made some changes. Well, those are gone. I need some space. So in case you haven't noticed, I've been moving stuff around in the workshop, trying to make this space more workable. Because I set it up for filming, but I didn't think that I was going to... Like, I didn't think about the fact that I'm going to work on printers on this desk, so I needed to change that. So I've now set this up to be, or I'm trying to set this up to be both a filming location and a working location. Oh crap. Remember when I said that this toolhead is not the final one? I think I need the final one. And that's not the right part. That is. Yeah. So this might not be the best right now, but I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna try. I might have to just put the old cooler on and speed print a new toolhead. That might be a solution. This is kind of awkward. Just saying. So the problem is, let me see if I can show it to you. The problem is that, so this is my modular mini toolhead, and it's got mounts down here for a cooler, and it's got mounts at the front under the fan for the cooler. But I made a new version that has mounts at the top, which I didn't think about that when I made this new adapter, that I would need to change the actual toolhead. But I still have 3 points, so it should be okay. just gonna sneak around here. This might just actually work. Because I have 3 points of contact. Meaning I should... I mean, that's okay. It's not ideal. Could probably use the extra contact points up here. But CPAP is on and it doesn't... It moves a tiny bit, but... Send it. I'll just send it. This time I'll try to time it as well. That reminds me. We ready for more noise? Cause it's coming. I'll mute the mic and I'll just type in chat if I need to. Well, that sucked. But cooling wise, I cannot see a difference. Yeah, so more flow, more speed, more belt tension. Because these guys needs to be tensioned a little bit. So now that I know that the new one works just as well as the old one, let's try to improve the file. So I'll switch you over to my screen. Like so. And let's go in and check. So one thing that I noticed. Yes, Joe, I can. I can. Let's see. Switch back to the main one. I'm not gonna move the camera, but so as some of you know, Joe came to visit, and he brought me this guy. This is a little belt tensioner thing. To be honest, I don't know how it actually is supposed to work. I'm using it to check that my belts are tensioned equal. So I just zero it out and I put it on the belt and it tells me a number, and right now it's 9.35, and over here it's 9.39. Yeah, printed part quality on this is pretty nice. Like, it's not 10 out of 10, it's more like a 9.5 out of 10. It's a print farm print, so I can't fault them that much, really. But let's tension the belts, because I want to go higher, because I did set them higher than this, so they do. I changed the belts earlier today, so they're gonna stretch. We know that. And I want to get them to like a 9. Oh yeah, I figured out that I need to like just move the belts a little bit and then tension. And also that tensioning one belt for some reason fixes another, which it shouldn't on this printer, but it does. So that's fun. Let's see. Oh. Oops. Yeah, I got new belts on it. But as you just saw, they fucked up. So it'll be a bit more work than anticipated. So let's go as far back as possible. So this would be my new kind of filming setup, right about there. It's Almost the filming setup. There. Yeah, it's strapped down. If I don't strap it down, it starts to just move and wanders off. It'll walk off the table easily. I can probably show you, but first I need to fix this. Because I did a slightly oopsie. That's not supposed to be like that. And also the power supply is just sitting right here. Not ideal, but it'll do. I mean, luckily the tool head on this, I made it to be easy to work on. So yeah, old Rook walk video. I might do a sequel to that. I'm tempted to, at least. Also, I might do some bolted clamps for the belts, because I don't want this to be a common thing. Dang it. Got the first one on and then the second one fell off. Guess I did not put those on tight enough. What I can do is I can put them on off the printer and then maybe get them tighter. Let's see, let's put a bolt in there. And then put that in there. I mean, if I can just get these belts back on, I can show you how this one walks, because it still does. Okay. Let's get this one installed. Yeah, still working, Joe. It's flawless. I haven't touched anything on the z-axis since you did that, so still works. Okay. Just trying to make sure all my belts are actually on before I start tensioning it. If not, I can destroy my belts. Okay. .6. How's my finger feel? 9.5. So now both are 9.58. I'm not sure what that actually means. Like, it's probably a value of deflection between these 2 points, but no idea. Also, I haven't looked into it, so might be it. Okay, so I can make it walk, but because of the power supply, I'm gonna have to kind of hold it down. Let's see. Let's just do a quick home and a test first. And I'll trim those zip ties later. Oh, I just noticed how dark the camera is. I'm sorry. Wow, I really have to crank it up. Oh well. So this is not strapped down anymore. Dark mode, yeah. So the printer isn't strapped. So my normal macros are not like, they're not extreme. But if I do that and that, and then press this button, so that's the normal walking macro. So let's start playing around with it a little bit, and I'll do 50. Is that 50k? No, that's 500k. Shit. So that's my walking macro, and still works. It can still walk itself off the table. So I need to mount this power supply to the printer because it used to have this one, this tiny one, but this isn't enough for the motors and the cooling and the hot end. So yeah, doing the Pac-Man. So I can play around with the speeds and a little bit just to get it more efficient. It's on felt, so it's not as slippery as just a soft table or the floor like I did earlier, but I have a specific plan to make it walk and then do something fun with that at some point. This week I'm going to make a video just about the printer and the state of it, because the thing about this Mark II is that it's never going to be finished. I'm permanently going to try new stuff on it. Like, I don't need another Rook. I have my Mark I and it's perfect. So I have this for fun, basically. So right now the motors are at 40. So let's see. Also, I'm about to do a full rebuild of this, switching to ABS motor mounts. I have one set right here, and I'll be changing the Pi. I'll be changing the main board. Not changing, I'll be adding to the main board. So yeah. Okay, are we ready for our next run? Where did my adhesive go? It probably fell down, didn't it? Found it. I get it, Nutty. Life sometimes just gets in your way. There's not that much you can do about it. Then be patient. I hope you're feeling well. All right. Go again. I want to try to fix the little retraction issue. So I want to do a wipe on retractions. So just gonna. So I'm using the same profile, and I've saved it as a 10-minute benchy just because that's my goal. I won't stop until I get there, but. I'm gonna change that to 2. Then I'm gonna go to here. And I get you, Nutty. I've been there. You need to just find something that can distract you just enough for you to keep your sanity. Let's see. Retract on layer change and then do a wipe. Let's put that wipe distance to like something smaller, 0.6. So it's a 0.4 nozzle, just 0.8. Okay. That probably added a tiny bit of time. I think I can just pull that back by increasing the flow. Let me just increase the flow just a tiny bit, because I don't seem to have flow issues right now. What I do want is more, like the infill is kind of ish, but the benchy without retraction, it would look like, hold on, let me go get one. I think this is one of them. This is one of the ones that I did when Joe was here. It would look like that. This is not the worst one. Let me go get a worse one. So I've been chasing speed for the last couple of days, and here is a 5-minute benchy. No retraction, just ignore everything, just pure speed. And then I found some more settings to change, and I made it worse. So 3 minutes 50 seconds. Like, I'm not happy with the quality, I'm happy with the movement. The fact that the printer can actually move that fast, that's what I'm happy with. But if I can do perfect benchies at 5 minutes, I'll be more than happy. Just looking at what people do, what printers they need to do that. I have some ideas to make it work. So let's change back to screen and slice. This will probably be, yeah, 9 minute 47. So this, now it's gonna hopefully have better seams. And I've let the seams be on ran or nearest just to save some time. So I guess we just print. Mark II have a solution to the bed drop as stock. Yes, the geared Z on the Mark II is stock, so it won't just drop. Geared Z is stock on Rook 2020 Mark 1 and 2, and the scalable both Mark 1 and 2 have the same bottom Z axes. There's a slight difference to the top. I do want to change this. I have a plan to get this idler out of the way. I'm not sure if you've experienced it, but on my Mark II, or actually on all of my 2020s, this rear idler right here, it's kind of an annoyance because I have an extrusion on my x-axis, and this just, it kills my print volume basically. So I want to change the location of this and make it stationary, and then put the tensioning into the bed itself. So I have the model for it, and I just haven't tested it. I have not had the time to test it. I should probably just print that and test it, but I need to make a video this week about this printer because I keep saying that I want to finish something and then make a video, and then finish something and then make a video, and right now I have like at least 3 different things that I want to do with this printer. So if that's what I'm going to do every time, I'm never going to make that video. So this week, making that video. Yeah. Huge fan of the electronics bay cover. Thanks. Yeah, I like it. It's just PLA, and it doesn't fit the electronics that's in this thing anymore, but it does look really good. And the like the screen doesn't work. It's not connected to anything. The side skirt doesn't, like the cooling and the side skirts are gone. This one is completely gone. But it's like my prototype printer, just trying out new ideas, pushing limits, having fun. It's the main reason I have this thing. That's too nuts to drop earlier. I keep dropping everything, so that's nothing new. Where's that plug? Okay, I'm gonna mute my microphone again. Okay, I forgot to start the timer again, but I noticed that there's no adhesion. It's just no adhesion anymore. So I am probably under extruding slightly. So I'm just gonna add in a tiny bit of over extrusion on the file. Let's see, extruder. Basic information. Where's that setting? Is it on strength? Or isn't, yeah, it's on filament, isn't it? Yeah, flow ratio 1. Let's set that to 1.02. What's the default? Okay. See, maybe I can. I mean, I know that I'm over cooling right now, but in theory, I shouldn't have to do 100% cooling, but it's just easy. Yeah, Noddy, I applied some right before, or right after the last one stopped. But to be sure, just because I pulled that one off, I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of, a tiny dab on. So I'm gonna try to remember this thing now. Well, you can probably see that right here there's a gap in my extrusion. That's because I cut it to fit the idler for the Z. So that's what I had to do to make it clear that. But I'm still hitting the this part right here, so need to make more room. I do have an idea of making the CNC parts fit the extrusion, because right now there's a gap between here, so 9mm. No, I'm not sure about 9mm though, but 48, yes. Okay, muting again. If I can get this thing in. All right. Not a huge difference. I don't think I can notice a difference at all, to be honest, but let's have a look. I think I need more flow and cooling to go any faster than what I'm doing right now. And this was exactly 10 minutes. So, I mean that the actual hull is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy with that. Um, there's some retraction stuff that I'm not pleased with, and also the fact that it fails on the inside here every time. That's probably just a setting thing. But that's pretty good, isn't it? I'm happy with that. I think I'm at a good enough point right there. So let's pull this back again. Let's put the focus back to auto. And there I am. I mean, is it as dark as I think it is? I normally don't have to use high ISOs like that. Thanks, Nutty. Yeah, it is good. For what it is good. Yes. Do I want to go faster? Yes. Am I going to go faster? Heck yes. I want to print this in 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I want to do this in 6 minutes. I said it. So what I need is I need more flow. And I need more cooling. I mean, this cooler right here is pretty badass for what it is. And it is maxing out my hot end. But if I go any higher on temps, because right now I'm printing at 200C, so I'm not even slightly warm. If I go higher, the cooling starts to fall off. So I need more cooling and I need more flow. And to get more flow, I have a crazy idea that I'll have to do that in another time, just because I need to make a video. But I can show you my plan at least. because let's see if I can find this thing. Release. There you go. Dual CPAP? No. I have some pretty insane fans coming that I'm gonna put. So I've got 2 blowers coming that I'll put on the sides right here, and they'll just blow straight in. The issue is that for me, let's see if I can show you the issue here. Let me turn off the motors. So the main issue that I'm going to have with putting auxiliary cooling on this is that the bed is higher than the extrusions on the side, and that's just because the hot end is up here. Hey Hybrid, how are you doing? Like 247's V0, yeah, a similar setup to his. He did not have CPAP on top of his on his tool head, and I might just not do CPAP if these 2 coolers work out, because I can just do draft shields that'll protect the hot end. My main issue is that if I put a duct and swing it in here, there's the extrusion itself will start to get in the way. So I'm going to lower the hot end, and because I need more flow, I'm going to put either a CHC or a CHC Pro onto the existing hot end. So there's a 80 watt hot end on there right now, and I'm probably going to put this 115 watt CHC Pro and stack it on top, so the hot end is going to be that long. It's going to look insane, but I think it's a cheap way to just get more flow. Hey Hybrid, which printer is this? This is the Rook 2020 Mark II, but my highly customized version of it. So the stock parts, Z-axis is still stock. Still, it will change. The front idler tower are still stock. I'm using some CNC parts, but yeah. Base design is my Rook 2020 Mark II with a lot of custom parts on it. It is not the smartest thing to build like this. Build a stock Mark II, but get the double shear mod in the back. Just helps you get better results, and you'll have a good printer. But this is crazy because this one does some crazy stuff. So let's see what I can do. This timer needs to be stuck to my face. I need it mounted like this. Did we do input shaping yet? No, we didn't. Maybe we should. Alright, so main issue right now is that I don't have a good place to put the no to put the thing. Yeah, I want to see the graphs too. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be horrible, but for speed benchies, I might as well just turn it off. I think I have a default like loaded input shaping profile in here, but yeah. So how do I get this mounted? That is my question now. Because I know I don't have any spots to actually put this except on the nozzle. So let's get the nozzle off. Oh yeah, this is not a high flow nozzle. It's not, it's just a stock Fadus nozzle. I could probably get some more flow by putting a CHT into there. But not a priority right now. Also, I can't remember if this hot end does single one-handed changes, so guess we're gonna find out because there's not a lot of room in there. Hey, Additive Adam. Yep, that worked. Could you put nuts in between the nozzle and the heat block, thus giving more clearance for the ADXL? I think there's enough, but yeah, an M6 nut might be an option. I mean, I can probably get enough clearance by just putting on a washer or something. Like that should give me enough clearance. Let me check. I'm just gonna get this thing out. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about stuff like that and like affecting my results because, you know, this is not meant to do input shaping. But just to get an idea of what the graph might look like, that would be interesting in itself. Ooh, but yeah, that nozzle is the stock Fadus, the stock nozzle that came with that hot end, and I think I can put a, because it's a V6, so I can just put a CHT nozzle in there. If I can find one, I'm not sure if I have one here. I could check. I have my box of nozzles, but I think it's in the other room. Yeah, it's in the other room. But that's a 0.6. Not good enough. Yeah, I can touch that. Give me a second. I'll see if I can find a CHT nozzle while I have this out already. I mean, doesn't hurt to change it, so give me a second. I think these are mostly just normal or volcano-sized nozzles. This is a CHT, but it's 0.6, so I can't do that. Those are just big ass hardened ones for carbon fiber. Hardened. Boring brass. I think I put... Yeah, I don't have any CHT nozzles here at all in 0.4. So that'll have to be for another day, I guess. Not sure. No, I'll have to... No, I have CHT 0.4 nozzles, but they're all in the apartment at home. They're not here. Because this used to be the only, or actually, I only used to have one printer that didn't use volcano nozzles. And that was at home, so I had everyone there. Or all of them there. But, oh well. This has to be the cleanest nozzle that I've pulled off a printer though. Okay, so my plan right now is to just... I'll just grab a M6 screw from this box. I'm trying to get organized, and I don't have the right screw. Maybe I do down here. Because I used to have, or not used to, I have the little fancy Big Tree Tech accelerometer, but can't find it. I've looked everywhere and it's gone. Yeah, I need a way longer screw than that. That's not gonna work, but that's gonna work. Yeah, that's gonna work. That is going to work. Let's see if I can attach it. Where's my fancy bits? It's over here. Like I said, I'm redoing the workshop, so everything's kind of everywhere at this point. Just hoping this accelerometer still works. I haven't used it for ages, because I don't really do that much input shaping. I kind of just do them once on a printer and that's it, really. So let's go. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, so this is not set up for input shaping, so let's do that real quick. Maybe I can do that one. Ooh, that's, sorry. Remove. Yes. Add video capture card. Okay. Remove. Yes. Video capture device 2. I had the wrong one. I really should get this organized, but I could not be bothered. That seems about right. Let's go here. And let's probably just install the accelerometer first. Oh, what is the is it fly? Fly at 192.168.0.114. I think that's right. Yep, 114. Let me pull up the chat. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. I can see the 2040s. Oi, my bad. Okay, so one of these is the ADXL. So that one is the MCU, that's okay. And then the long one is the 8XL. So let me just add that. So yeah, this is not the right one. Okay, I have to let's see if I can find this. Okay, this is the part where I know that I need. If I can go in here and I'll just do that, and then that, and then that. You know what? Nope. I'll do that, and then I'll do that. There we go. Save and close. Let's go to printer.config and save and restart. Now let's hope this works, I guess. Okay, yeah. So I need to install numpy. That's always fun. This might take a while, so a movie called Ragnarok? Do you mean Thor? Are you powering your FlyPy Light to a USB adapter? No, my FlyPy Light is powered by the NeoPixel port on the Micro 4. Because the NeoPixel port 5-volt rail does 3 amps, and FlyPy Light only needs 2. So the FlyPy Light 2 came with a little bit of like a tiny cable, so you can do 5-volt straight in without using USB. And I used that, connected that to the Micro 4, so it's powering the FlyPy that way. Doesn't matter too much because I'm putting this guy in it soon. Yeah, and I'm sure that if you have seen the FlyPy Lite 2, then you know that there's a 5-volt input. So just plug that into your NeoPixel port. If you're not using NeoPixels, you're not going to use it anyways. And they'll power each other. Okay, so let's do that. Now this guy is way easier because you can do 24 volts straight in. So I'll do that on this one. So the Micro 4 in here will only do the extruder and the Z motor, and then I have another board doing X and Y. Pico has a NeoPixel port. Yes, it does. It's that one right there. Amp rating, normally they're between 2 and 3 amps. You would have to look in the schematics and see what 5-volt rail they're using. Yeah, without looking at the schematics, I don't know, but they're usually 2 or 3 amps. Just remember that everything 5 volts on this would share that one single rail. So if you have a Pico and it's powering your Pi, uh, that's the same rail. So at least that's what I think. I don't think they have to. Like I can't see. I can't see an obvious way to that they're down, stepping down the power. So yeah, I think the 5-volt rail is shared between the Pi output and the NeoPixel. 0% working. That's fun. I mean, at the end of the day, if I can't get input shaping to work, it's not a huge deal for me. Like, it would be really interesting to get it working and be able to get a graph out of it. But let's see. I mean, the CPU is not. But Nutty, if you want to use the if you want to use the 5 volts on the Pico to power a Pi, they have specific ports for that. They have this 5-pin output right here, specifically to do UART communication and powering Pi Lite. So if you want to power a FlyPi 2, you can do that with the output from that. There's 5 volt and ground, easily accessible. It's kind of the downside with the FlyPi Lite that it doesn't have GPIO. It would be great to do UART. Yeah, the UART port on the SKR Pico is specifically rated to run a Raspberry Pi 02W, which is the exact same as a FlyPi Lite 2. So that's not an issue. It's just that the FlyPi Lite can't do UART. So you would have to run the USB and 5 volts. What's the progress? 0%. Whoop-de-doo. Let's see. It's still saying 0% working. Well, this is a boring stream at this point. I think I'm just gonna leave this overnight and then, yeah. I might as well just get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm filming this guy first and foremost. Yeah. What do I need to do until tomorrow? I need to clear space in a storage unit behind the camera and put all of this stuff. No, not this stuff. Put all of that stuff in there. Need to find a place for this. And this guy. So does anyone have like a tip for me to improve the studio space? I want to get the camera higher, so I'm gonna build a custom like camera setup. I'm not sure if you've seen either I Like to Make Stuff or Mandic Really's video on their like single rollable stands. I want to build one of those, just using stuff that I have. So I'll probably, like, I have a little dolly that I move furniture around with. Like, it's right under this one right now. I want to use that dolly and then put a vertical just piece of wood, probably 2 pieces of wood on there. And I need to get a ball head for my camera. That is kind of the one thing holding me back to do that. And the background, I'm regretting the black. I want to do a lighter gray instead. Not white, but I mean something like that gray on the background, I think would be nice. Yeah, so the more light thing is that, so right now I'm using like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 lights just for this stream. When I film, I set up 1 more. And I think my big issue is that my background is too dark, so it's kind of sucking up all that light, and it's just pulling all of it in. So I can't like have fancy background lights, because I have these things. Let's see. I have these things so that I can't bounce it off the wall. If you see, like, it's barely shining off the wall. So I want to get it just slightly lighter, and then I'll probably do these, because right now I have to, let's see, turn this off. So this unit right here, I'm starting to put all of my printer parts into this thing. So that'll all be printer parts, and I want to keep it here. It'll be that much lower because of it's on wheels right now. And then here I have another unit that'll be tools, and I want to just paint them black. So I'll probably just use, because I still have this black. I have tons of it. I'll paint those two completely black, and then I want to paint the wall lighter. Hopefully that'll kind of pop it a little bit more. My intention was that the background would just like disappear and be all black, and I think I did it too well, because it just completely disappears. So yeah, I wanna brighten it up a little bit more. Maybe I'll paint the drawers, I don't know, like a purple. I can set up one more light just to see. That's a little bit brighter than I normally have it. Yeah. So this would be my like filming setup, and it's uncomfortably bright for longer periods of time. So I tend not to use it. But yeah, the background is just so dark. Like let me do something cool. I can do that. I can just pull this down. Yeah, so I have a light box, a soft box over there. That's my main light. That's always on. When the camera's on, that light is on. And then I have a big ring light right there. So I use that mostly to either shine back at the ceiling to get more of just a brighter feel, or I can do this, which is blast it straight at me to get way more light. Let's see. This is probably just going to be inverted, but I'll just film it like that. Let me show you. Yeah, so this is what I see right now. And so that is my normal setup. If I can get this to not. Ooh. Whew. That is very bright. So yeah, I have that softbox, and there's the camera. And now I have that ring light as well. And that is more than enough light for what I need it to do. I also have this top light, which is mainly my work light. It just illuminates this. And then I have a big softbox. It's just one of those like lantern things with a bulb in it. But that gives me light from this side when I'm filming, so that I can get a more even color. Let's switch back, please. So yeah, I like the setup that I have right now. The fact that I don't have my camera on a table that's filled with other stuff, it makes it a lot easier. I'm used to having a monitor under my camera. I don't have that right now, so I'll need to get that back, just because I don't have anywhere to mount it. Welding glasses would be the thing. I mean, it's not the dumbest thing that I've done, but it's certainly not the smartest. My issue right now is that this screen becomes really hard to see. Also, the fact that I'm wearing a black hat doesn't help. Should maybe do a gray one. Or maybe I'll do a purple one. Match my t-shirt. Oh yeah. Good point. Good point. But yeah, I want to be able to use these to light up the background. Like, that's not enough. I want to use these with more effect. Because right now, my ISO on my camera right now, my ISO is at 800. I want to get it to like 200. I think just the background. The background's too dark. I need to fix that. 0%. It's not looking good for today, guys. Would anyone be interested in a future giveaway? It won't be like a big thing. It'll be quite a small giveaway, mainly because it's gonna be expensive. I'll probably announce it in a video at some point, and I'll do a giveaway of one of these guys. So I got a donation from someone special. Anyone be interested in free? Yes. Yeah. So the thing is, I got a donation from someone really special, and I didn't want to just spend it on like filament like I normally do. And what I did was I bought 6 hats, 2 in each color. So 2 black, 2 purple, and 2 gray. The logo is embroidered. It's not just a print. It's an actual embroidered logo. My main thing is that I always wear this kind of hat. Like I have a lot of them. But I wanted my logo, so I got some embroidered ones, um, so I can use them in the studio. So I always leave one here. I normally wear the purple one at home, and I also have the black one at home. And then I keep the gray one here, just in case I'm here and I want to film. Don't have the right hat on, I can always throw this on. So I ordered 2 of those. Yeah, the gray matching the shirt is not intentional, but I'm not complaining. I have a new shirt coming as well. But I ordered 2. I've given away 2 of them already. So 2 of them are gone. I think the same person has both of them. I need to figure that thing out. But I have one left. I have the purple one left. So I want to do a giveaway at some point. Because yeah, it'll be like a personalized thing. I'll probably throw in stickers. I have stickers come in, and hats, and something else. I don't know yet. If I have like a spare board or anything, I can just throw in. Cause yeah, I would have to like the main giveaway would have to be the hat and some stickers, and then whoever wins, I'll talk to them and figure out something else that they want that I have and don't need. Um, like I have hot ends, I have extruders. I mean, HGX. Like I just have a lot of stuff that I don't have specific needs for, so I might just throw in whatever that person wants or needs. If they have a build in progress, they need something. I don't know. Maybe I can get a sponsor to help out. I don't know. This whole giveaway thing is like I haven't done it before, so it's a whole new thing. It's gonna be expensive anyhow because I need to ship it from here, and shipping anything to anywhere from here is just insane. Nutty, thank you for the donation. I forgot that I had that on, so thank you. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. It does help in the channel. And if you didn't know, I just started Patreon. Mostly because I want to have my own my own place to post my own stuff. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something, and I totally agree. Anything is anything, right? Better than nothing. So yeah, I opened up my Patreon today. I've just put some stuff in there the last couple of weeks. Actually, the last month, I've put in like 4 or 5 posts, just about stuff that I'm doing in the background, like working on the workshop. I'm working on a new printer that's gonna decimate this one. Yeah, so I'll put in like I'm trying to commit to doing weekly updates on either workshop, filming, like whatever I'm working on in the background, because I do a lot of other things in this workshop. I'm working on some furniture stuff, and stuff happens in this place. I'm lucky enough to be able to have a full workshop. Technically, it's an apartment. It's a full apartment that I'm just slowly converting into a workshop. So, yeah. So if you haven't checked that out, it's on the Rollahan Discord. I haven't put any links anywhere other than the Roll Discord for now. I'll probably put it in my link tree at some point. Probably next time I think about it, I guess. 0% still. Doesn't look like Numpy is gonna install at all tonight. But I'm happy with the print. That is the most important thing, I guess. Color is a little bit off on the camera, but can't fix ugly. Can certainly try. Oh, did my... Let's see. I think my switch wire just finished. Yes, switch wire just finished. Did I end up building a cappy? No, I have not built a cappy yet. I'm trying not to start a new build because I still have Pegasus to finish, and that's gonna probably take a while. If I end up building a cappy, I'm not sure if I should go with just a normal sized cappy or something slightly bigger. Yeah, Joe, you have Rolo's hat. We need to figure that out. We'll do that. We need to just send him a message and basically tell him to out himself to you, I guess. I can send Rolo a message about that hat later. Pegasus does look sweet, yes. My issue with Pegasus is that my frame is the old frame, so it's not big enough for the 250 size that I want. So I'm considering just rebuilding the entire frame, so just buy a full new frame. And if I do that, I have a lot of extrusions left that I can do other projects with. So like, it's not like I'm losing that much. But yeah, I need to figure out Pegasus. I am building Pegasus because I'm gonna do a tool changer Pegasus. Yeah, Numpy is still on 0%, so no, Joe, you can keep your hat and you can send the other one to Rolo like we discussed. I will send whoever wins. I'll send the hat and some stickers and something else. So I'll figure that out. It's not gonna be the end of the world. It'll probably be next month. Yeah, I want to get a few videos out first, and then but it is getting close to 3 a.m. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream, and then tomorrow when I come back I can start filming this guy, because that's pretty much all that I need to do this week. I just realized that the hold current is on. Wrong printer. the motors are just holding and staying warm. That's better. So yeah, on Monday I'll do a full video walk around all the parts on this thing right now, and then I'll tear it down, and I'm redoing a lot of stuff. And maybe I'll do a tutorial for something. I want to do like a printer config tutorial, or just like breakdown of a printer config, because I see a lot of people being confused on the discords. So I might just sit down and explain everything, which might be hard, but so yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. At least you'll see my face in a video on Monday. I'll be in the Discord. So I'll see you, I guess.